Welcome to Style and Glamour with Yolanda's. Today is an exceptional day because we're going to learn about having great parties this holiday season. Because with me today is the executive chef of Hobbs Brook Properties here in Waltham. Welcome, Paul. Thanks for coming.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Tell us about Hobbs Brook. It's such a beautiful area on Wyman Street.
Yeah, Hobbs Brook, great company. Great for employees, great for tenants to be there. Basically what Hobbs Brook is we have Class A real estate property. All right. We deal with tenants. We have on-site facilities there, and a big thing that people don't really realize is that we focus a lot of effort on food service.
Right, I've been there and seen some of the beautiful things you've done.
Yeah, it's great. For me as a chef, I've been there about 8 years now. I've had great experience with all of management, all my employees, and we really get to spend some time and put our passion into presenting and servicing our clients, be it a holiday function, a corporate dinner, networking events for clients. So it really is a great place to be and work. So I enjoy it, and it's great to be able to show some of these talents that we have for our New Year's Eve party, or your New Year's Eve party if you'd like.
Well, you were wonderful. You invited us over the other day, and it was just a spectacular day of all the creative dishes that you've created for holiday entertaining, and we're going to take a look at those now.
That's great. Let's see it.
Here we are at Hobbs Brook's kitchen with executive chef Paul Armann. Welcome, Paul. We're so glad you're preparing all these glamorous dishes for us.
Glad to be here. Glad you were able to come in, see all our new ideas and appetizers that we can showcase within our properties, and a little something that you can be able to take home to you and your family and friends.
Oh, that'd be great. Especially New Year's, you want to start it off right, and you came up with the perfect dish. So tell us about these hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, I got a few hors d'oeuvres. We're going to start right now. This is a mango salsa topped with a avocado and lobster salad. Something like Yolanda said, light, fresh, you know what I mean? People are going into the new year, the diets are coming on for sure.
Right.
I know I'm always thinking about that. So we want to keep it light and keep your guests, interactive, and get them moving, something small bites that they can, move on and have a drink and have a nice appetizer with. So first we're going to start off by building the mango salsa. Okay, we use all fresh ingredients here. All right, first we're going to start off with fresh diced mango. Then we're going to start off with some fresh red pepper.
Lovely, love it.
And then we're going to move on to a little bit of the heat, all right? And that's going to balance well with the avocado, kind of a little bit of a cooling agent to go along with the heat as well. With some fresh jalapeno. Then we're going to give it a little cilantro in there too. A little bit of salt and pepper. We're going to give it some fresh lemon.
Preparing this all in advance really does help, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is something that salsa can definitely be done ahead of time. You want to take this now. We're going to mix all the ingredients up.
It's always nice to be able to prepare ahead of time because when your guests come, you want to be ready and have it looking so beautiful.
Look beautiful, yeah, that's a big thing. You know, with these cocktail parties and get-togethers, you don't want to be tied up in the kitchen the whole time, so the big key is definitely to get this stuff done ahead of time so you can relax, you can have a drink, and everyone can start to have fun.
It
So
looks great.
once all these ingredients for the salsa are combined, you can put those away in the refrigerator, let those get down and chill the temperature until the party you know, is been ready to be built. The next part of this appetizer is going to be the avocado and lobster salad.
Fabulous,
Okay?
fabulous.
We're going to start off with some fresh diced avocado here. Then we're going to start off with some lobster meat. A little bit of mayonnaise. That's going to be your binder along with the avocado. Keep that salad together real nice. A little bit of salt and pepper. And again, a little bit of citrus in there, a little lemon juice. So we'll take that.
It's great.
That again, something mix up, very light, very healthy.
Oh, so
All right.
healthy. Everyone wants to start their diet New Year's Eve in the
New Year's
perfect
Eve,
way. Very glamorous too, the way you're going to serve it in those beautiful little glasses.
All right, so again, right there, we will take this salad. We can let that chill with the salsa.
So Paul, now we're going to have a presentation, and you've done this so beautifully, and it's just nice and light for everyone, and it even much more glamorous with the glasses you picked.
Yeah,
So-
for sure, for sure. Definitely the showcase and how you present items is going to make a world of difference.
Exactly.
All right? You know, to just put it on a plate or in a bowl, it just doesn't have that appeal and that, you know, that draw to bring your guests in and like have them really enjoy it.
It's
You
nice
know,
proportion-wise too.
Proportion-wise too, it's
Yep.
nice and small. So we're gonna start off. We'll be serving in a mini martini glass. All right. We're gonna start off with a little of the fresh mango salsa that we prepared earlier.
Right?
All right. Start with that. All right. And then on the top of that, we're gonna move on to the avocado
Okay,
and
and the
lobster
lobster.
salad. Start with that there.
Oh, right.
All right, and then for a little garnish on that to top it, we're gonna do a couple slices of
the avocado.
All right, just so guests know what's in it and to give it a little extra look.
And it's so good for you, health-wise.
Avocado, it's great. It's definitely flying off the shelves.
It
People
is.
are big. There's a huge avocado kick now.
Yeah, it is.
That everyone is into for sure. And then on top of that, we're just gonna put a little bit of microgreens, just to give it a little extra garnish and a little light salad factor to the top.
Very nice.
And then there we go. And right there,
Awesome.
that's our
Happy New
lobster
Year.
avocado salad. Happy New Year. Sure.
So Paul, the wonderful part of your setting up this table is to give us a variety of wonderful appetizers. Tell us about this one. This is intriguing to watch.
Yeah, for sure. You want to be able to touch all bases of your party, you know, from your vegetarians to your
Right.
meat lovers and, you know, your people that are looking for that healthier kick as well, too. This is going to hit a little bit on that salty and sweet type of demographic that could possibly show up to your party. We are going to be making a flatbread style pizza. All right, definitely something that's popular now. They're putting everything on there from sausage to pepperoni to
I've seen those
pulled
in the market
pork.
and never
Yep.
bought it.
Yeah, yeah, these things are definitely great. You can go to your local bakery, you can go to your grocery store, finding either a flatbread or a flatbread naan.
Okay.
And that's what I typically like using is a naan flatbread, all right?
Okay.
And something that you can find mostly anywhere. These work great. Myself will be using our stone oven to cook these in. You can cook them at home. They're very quick, you know, 350, 10 to 15 minutes in there. Let them get nice and crispy, and then they look great. All right. So we're gonna start off as our base is gonna be our non-flatbread. All right. Right here we have a fig jam. All right. So
Okay.
fig jam, fig preserve. You can use, and this is gonna be our sweet factor on there. All right, so this is almost like your sauce, like your typical pizza
Right.
would have a marinara. This
Okay, you're using
flatbread
that instead of red sauce.
instead of a red sauce is going
Okay.
to be on there. So we'll start off with this. We're gonna get that all on there. Nice. Then the second thing we're gonna start off with is a mozzarella cheese.
Okay.
All right. Put a little bit of mozzarella cheese down. Second ingredient is going to be a blue cheese, and that's where you're going to start getting your salty factor from that there.
Right.
Kind of balance well with your sweet. So we got a nice crumbled blue cheese. Also gorgonzola is something that you can use as well too.
Besides, if you didn't have that.
If you don't have blue cheese. All right. Next is going to be bacon. This bacon you want to cook ahead of the time. That way it's nice and crispy, ready to go, fully cooked. And who doesn't like bacon? You know what I mean? Everybody loves bacon. So you can top it on this, top it on anything. I say go for it. All right.
Awesome.
So got a little bacon on there. All right, and then we're just going to put for a little bit of garnish on there. This is some Italian flat leaf parsley.
Okay.
And we'll just put that on there to give yourself a little color. Pop that there. All right, so now for us, we are going to throw this right in our oven. All right.
Love it.
All right. And again, like I said, at home,
Yeah, what would you use then? 400 degrees at home?
350 to 400 degrees. You can definitely throw that in there 10 to 15 minutes.
Right.
Wash it, make it get nice and crispy, and then, cut it up and, serve it. It's something that can stay out for a little bit. It's like a pizza, so you don't got to worry about refrigeration, things out there. Everything's fully cooked.
Now, you didn't drop any oil on that or anything. You don't need
oil.
it.
Yep, no oil. Yep. Your naan bread's definitely got a little bit of oil in it.
Them.
You know what I mean? So that will come out there. And we should be looking pretty good.
Oh, that's awesome.
We're right about there, okay? It's starting to bubble up. That cheese is starting to get nice and done. All right. Go in here.
Oh, it looks awesome.
Beautiful, right out of there. Nice and crispy naan bread. You're starting to get the bubbling of the cheese. Your fig spread is getting nice.
Looks so good.
Take that.
Oh, fabulous.
And then right there, we got some nice, great bite-size flatbreads. And,
Perfect hors d'oeuvre.
Perfect hors d'oeuvre right there.
So now for something sweet. Most people love cannolis, but at this cocktail party, we want to keep it elegant and glamorous. It's pretty hard to eat a cannoli at one of these parties. So you have something really special you created.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to do a little twist on, your grandma's cannoli, all right? Definitely those mega cannolis, dipped in chocolate, they definitely get a little bit messy.
Right.
They're definitely a big portion to eat. So we're going to give you something that's a little smaller option, all right, bite size, and a little bit petite to eat out of as well, all right? So we're going to make right now what they call deconstructed cannoli. And we're going to serve that again in one of our mini martini glasses. Okay?
Awesome.
So the first base, we're going to be doing just a classic cannoli filling, all right, with a ricotta base. So we'll start off here with our fresh ricotta cheese.
Always wanted to learn how to make it. Now, perfect show.
Yeah, this is a very simple recipe, something that anybody can do, very quick, very simple, all right? Next ingredient is going to be a vanilla extract.
Yep.
Okay, bourbon vanilla extract, just straight vanilla extract is fine. All right. After that, we're going to do confectionery powdered sugar.
Okay.
All right, that's going to be put in there. And then with that, we're going to give that a quick little mix up.
Right.
All right. This is something that, as you mix it, adding that vanilla extract makes it just a little bit smoother, a little bit creamier.
Right.
All right. So we'll get that going. We're going to add a little bit of citrus to this as well. All right. This is an orange zest. You can get a zester, like some of your little small kitchen stores. You want to get a little bit of orange zest in there. And then we're also going to put a little bit of acid with a little bit of lemon juice in there too. So we'll get that there.
Perfect.
So we're going to mix that up. And that's going to be the base of the dessert is going to be our cannoli filling. All right?
Okay.
So we're then going to take that base there. We're going to refrigerate it, let it get down to temp.
So we're all ready now to get the cannoli mix into these little dainty glasses.
Yeah. So
Great.
you can buy these again, local food store. You can scoop it out just out of there with a spoon. I like to use a piping bag. You get a nice finished, clean product in there. So we're going to start off. We'll take our mini martini glasses. We're going to pipe in a little of our
Oh,
filling.
it makes a big difference in spooning it in.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we'll start with that. You want to do about a couple ounces.
Mm-hmm.
Again, just to give a nice small bite size. That way it's a little lighter, a little
Right.
more approachable for a dessert. All right. So we got that. So after that, we're going to garnish with a few items. First item is going to be a crushed pistachio.
Right.
All right. So we'll put a little bit of crushed pistachio on there.
Love those flavors together. Just awesome.
And then we're going to do a crushed cannoli shell. Put a little bit of that on there as well. All right. There we go. And then we're going to garnish just with a little mint leaf.
Oh, it looks pretty. How pretty is that? And delicious.
And we got a little mint leaf right there. So we're good to go. Again, this is something quick, easy, a little spin on, again, an old classic.
Right.
All right. So it's great.
But easy to eat.
Easy to eat.
And
yep,
glamorous.
And glamorous, for sure.
So this New Year's, we're going to create something a little different. Instead of the usual toasting champagne, we're going to have some Bellini bars.
Yep, Bellinis.
Tell about me about that.
Something that's great. Put a little spin. Give your guests and family something new. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everyone knows champagne. Everyone has a toast. This will give you a little bit of a play on having to taste some of that throughout the night instead of waiting till midnight strikes.
Exactly.
And you have to get the champagne then. So this is something fun, interactive. Guests can kind of pick and choose, what type of purees that we're going to make and what you can put out there. All right. So
Now you opened the Prosecco a little earlier, so we
yeah.
don't have an explosion
yeah,
here, right?
Open the Prosecco. You want to make sure either your Prosecco and or your champagne is always chilled. I always recommend maybe throwing a towel over it just to make sure that bottle cap doesn't just go, all right, and you don't get a cork flown somewhere that you don't want it, all right? So we're going to start off now. We're going to be making our purees, okay? The traditional puree is going to be peach Bellini. That's kind of your classic.
Right.
And then we can kind of go from there with a strawberry and a blueberry as well.
Awesome.
You can use fresh or frozen. If you're doing this another time of the season,
Sure.
you're doing a brunch, it's something that you can definitely do. Fresh is great, but again, frozen is just fine as well.
Okay.
If you are going to use frozen, you want to make sure that you let the berries thaw, so that way you're not kind of like chopping it like ice.
Chopping like that.
All
Okay,
right?
the ice in it.
So what we're going to start off with is a simple syrup.
Yep.
2 parts sugar, 1 part water. You're going to get that in a pot. You're going to let that come to a boil, and then you're going to let that cool down to room temperature, okay? This also can be bought at your liquor store.
I didn't realize that, okay.
Your Prosecco or champagne or beer and wine. They typically always sell
Okay.
a simple syrup as well, all right?
Great.
But just as easy, quick, and very inexpensive to make as well.
Mm-hmm.
Too. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off here with our blender. All right. We are going to add our peaches
Right.
that we got in here. All right. And then once we have our peaches in there, we're going to go with our simple syrup. All right. What that's going to do is that's really just going to sweeten up your peaches,
Right.
or whatever fruit you put in there, and it's going to give it a little bit of liquid to make that smooth and thin to put into your bellinis. All right. So I'm going to put this on there. We're going to just puree this so it comes out smooth. Once your peaches are smooth,
All pureed.
they come all pureed up, what we're going to do is we're going to take this. You want to make sure that you're putting all your either berries, especially peaches, you want to make sure as well, put through a small strainer china cap,
Okay.
just in case there is any bit of seed left in there from your
could be.
blueberries, your strawberries, and as well as like just pieces that are too big that won't be smooth enough to go in your drink. Okay, so I'm gonna take it like that.
Oh, it's nice
I'm
and
gonna
smooth.
strain that out, nice and smooth. All right. Once we get that all there, we can set that puree aside, and we'll put it in the refrigerator. All right. Then what we can do there is we have our blueberry, our peach,
All prepared.
and our strawberry prepared. All right. So this is something that you can leave out. Put a spoon in. That way guests can pick
Just
and
help
choose,
themselves.
help themselves. All right. Put your champagne on or prosecco on ice. All right. And then what you want to do here is we'll do the peach, the classic. Put a little bit of that puree in there. All right. Then we're going to top that off with a little prosecco.
Wow, that looks awesome.
You got your peach Bellini, like I said, also strawberry and blueberry can be an addition. And there we go.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Welcome back, because we had a chance also to see how to set a table, how to make it look festive and glamorous, and how the food was presented. The way you presented it was spectacular.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate that. The food preparation and making it taste great and the way you showcase it, it really is just half the battle. Making sure that you have a beautiful setting to lure your guest in. Again, like I said, you eat with your eyes. It's something that if you got a beautiful area to look at and that brings you in, it's just going to have that much more of a better party. So a lot of the things that we did, you can find them at like local stores. Just the added touch of a candle, of a light, of a nice linen, that makes all the difference.
Well, let's take a look at that great
take a look.
setting. It's always fun, Paul, when you plan a party to make sure your table set looks fantastic. Whether they're going to have a sit-down dinner or they're going to have a buffet style, they want to have a place to sit. And this was just so simple to do.
Yeah, very beautiful. Love the silvers, love the white, classic look. You know what I mean?
So simple, and you can use it any season, really.
Yeah. Pull this out. You're doing another get together with double dates. Friends and family coming over. Dinner parties. This can definitely be utilized again, which is awesome.
Well, it's always fun to make it really lit up like holiday time, and especially New Year's Eve, when you give someone a little gift and they can pop this on New Year's Eve instead of just confetti coming down.
Yeah. Awesome. The lights, the glitter, the glamour. That's the name of the game
Right.
there.
Our table is set, and we're all ready for the party, and you've prepared all these fabulous dishes. Tell us now, you showed us how to do it. Now the finished product's here. Let's take a talk about
Yeah,
that.
that's great. Yeah, the biggest thing is presentation. People
Right.
eat with their eyes. You know what I mean? Enticing them in, giving them nice, cute appetizers to eat. Something's fun, interactive, nice table lit up. Let them know, hey, you're here to eat. Here's the food. You know what I mean? So you want them to enjoy it. You want them to enjoy what they're eating and to be able to mingle as well too.
Right.
So we're going to show a little display on what you and I had worked on in
Right.
the kitchen, and we're going to touch base a little bit on a couple items too that you can use as your fillers
Exactly.
on your buffet style. Here again is our mango salsa and avocado lobster salad that's going to be served in there. Find these types of marble
Yes,
tiles.
little tiles.
Go to your local hardware store. You can pick out all different kinds of tiles, be it marble, be it granite, whatever you'd like there. So something that's fairly inexpensive and also is
Great
very kind
idea.
of cool. So that is our lobster avocado salad. Next down underneath that is our flatbread that we made. That is
Right.
the fig, bacon, and blue cheese flatbread. All right. This is something that also can go very well. When I think of New Year's Eve, my family was always Chinese food. With this, this is what we're calling an undone crab ragoon.
Oh,
All right,
sounds
so it's a
wonderful.
little spin-off. You still get that Chinese food kick, but you're getting it just in a little different way and a different presentation.
Much more glamorous.
Much more glamorous. You know what I mean? Find these nice, martini glasses or champagne flutes, oversized at a craft store. Put a dip in there. It just makes a world of a difference.
Sure
you know what I mean?
does.
So this one here is our crab ragoon dip. And that consists of a sour cream, a cream cheese. We put a little bit of soy, a little bit of teriyaki glaze, powdered sugar to give it that like little sweetness. All right, and then we also add in a little bit of scallion, and we garnish it again with scallion, black sesame seeds, and toasted white sesame seeds.
Wow.
And a little sriracha sauce over the top to give it that like little kick. Down below right here are our wonton chips. Those come either fried, you can do them, or if you're looking for that little healthier kick, you can bake them as well too.
Oh, you can bake them
Yeah,
yourself
you can
then?
bake them. Yeah,
Okay.
these are something that they're very inexpensive as well too. Go to the grocery store. You can cut these in quarters, full squares if you'd like, bake or fry. So it's very nice there. Moving on, one of our other appetizers that we have here is everybody does shrimp cocktail. It's something you've seen for years. You know what I mean? It is a staple, but we want to do a little twist on your classic shrimp cocktail. All right, so we decided to do a butterflied grilled shrimp. All right.
Okay.
And we've done a trio of that shrimp, and we've offered it in 3 different ways. One way is a blackened Cajun marinated shrimp. The second is a pesto marinated grilled shrimp. And the third is a citrus grilled shrimp as well. Again, this is something that you can marinate, an hour or so, 15 minutes in advance. Shrimp takes on the flavor very quickly. Get that on there. Put it on your grill. You could also bake them in the oven, and then you can cool them, so that they will be chilled. So they can be served cold, and that way, you don't have to worry about keeping things hot on your line.
Exactly.
Always attending to your buffet table. You kind of want to set it and forget it is kind of the big
Exactly,
big thing
and
when
want to
you're trying
enjoy your own
you
party.
You want to enjoy it for sure. Sure. So next, moving on, we have just kind of a classic meat and cheese board. This is something that everyone enjoys. It always is a good hit at the parties.
Of course.
So we do a little bit of prosciutto, a capicola, a mortadella, a salami. You can go with pepperonis, any type of those meats. It's good, it's salty, it goes great with drinks. And we did a little spin off on a caprese. Instead of having a caprese done on your on just a plate,
right.
You could do this in there. You can pick up a skewer. You can take a small little bite. We have a little extra virgin olive oil, salt, pepper, and a balsamic reduction on there as well too. So something, again, grab little finger bites, and you can kind of go through it there. So once you're done, kind of hitting your savory, you got to have the sweet. You know what I mean? The sweet is great. You know what I mean? So yeah, here again, a couple different options. We started off here with the undone cannoli that we made earlier.
Right.
All right. And then this right here is a cheesecake. All right. So it'll be a cheesecake bite served in a mini martini as well. And instead of putting out, one of those big cakes has that intimidating big cake size that people, a little weary about walking around with a plate and fork. Pick this up, grab it to go. We have on the base a graham cracker crumb. We have a cheesecake scoop there, and we just have a little bit of cherry topping on there, pie filling. So, something easy, quick. Make those up, put them in your fridge, pull them out, and then they're ready to go. All right, so we're going to end this over here with our Bellini. With all this food, you need a drink. So here, you can have your Bellini, put those on ice, let your guests help themselves.
Right.
Put out your blueberry, your peach, and your strawberry. Let your guests just pick and choose, try something different throughout the night, fill themselves up with a little Prosecco, and basically away we go. This is a party right here.
Well, it's not only just a party, it's a glamorous, beautiful party, especially for New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
but
very
anytime,
glamorous. Yep.
Anytime. We're so delighted that you could make this for us, make this happen for us. It's just beautiful. So we gave everybody all kinds of ideas of what they could do for the holidays and New Year's Eve.
Yeah, for sure. These definitely can be used anytime, but putting these little tweaks on some old classics is definitely giving the party a little bit of elevation and just giving that nice little touch for that New Year's Eve party and that little glamour that you, myself, and hopefully everyone else is looking for.
We all love.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for giving us so much time. The cameramen love it. We love it. Wow, bon appetit.
Great.
Thanks
you very
for
much.
coming,
Yeah,
Paul.
thank you.